Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Tony, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you very much. I am glad to be with you this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Today is 26th of July,
Yes.
2021,
Yes.
and today happens to be a great day for Biafrans all over the world.
Sure.
And I strongly believe that today is supposed to be the day that our leader will appear on court. A lot of people were outside. A lot were given an opportunity to be in the court to see undergo the proceedings, but we find out that it is only you that can tell Biafran actually what happens today, the way it is. Welcome to the program and talk to Biafrans in regards to what played out today in the court. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. We thank God for a day like this. We must give thanks to God Almighty for gift of life and also for what happened in court today. Because what they expected, the enemies actually expected, didn't happen. I must also commend people who, despite all the intimidations, threats from possible arrest and all whatnot, were able to be in court today. So, and the crowd was overwhelming. I must commend them for being there to witness the proceedings of the court, despite the fact they were not allowed to come in. But at least the most important thing that the message has been sent, pass to the authorities to understand that Nnamdi Kanu is not standing alone in this situation. So today, the matter actually came for commencement of trial, hearing. So a continuation of hearing, kind of, because the matter has been in court. So you are aware on the manner in which he was brought to court on 29th of June this year, without our knowledge, without reference to us. He was brought to after being kidnapped in Kenya, and he was smuggled into Nigeria through extraordinary rendition. So which process we are being challenged today before the International Court and also African Union Court, and also within the foreign space is being challenged today. So on 29, nobody notified us, and I informed the court today. I expressed my concern to court about what happened today. I registered my concern before the court today about the manner in which it was brought to court, and also let the court understand that the court, I am the substantive counsel in this suit, in this case, by virtue of which position the prosecution, being the federal government of Nigeria, should have notified me about the exercise, I will call it exercise, that took place on 29th of June. You have notified me, first of all, that he was arrested or abducted. So, and also, so I'll be in court on 29th to see what they want to do. So, and I was able to register my concerns and my apprehension too, because I know I was laying foundation for something. And I specifically asked my Lord to take it on record, because I was, by so doing, I'm trying to lay a foundation for what will happen in the course of time. So he was brought to court on 29th. Then the court ordered for him to be remanded in indigenous custody. So we have also filed an application to get him transferred to Correctional Center Abuja, where we have unrestricted access to him. And the fact that we don't have easy access to him was also brought to the attention of the court, because we should have unrestricted access to him at all times as his lawyers. So we brought attention of the court, which was substantially resolved today, and the other court made order when we were in chambers, because eventually we retired to chambers, where those issues were resolved, and court directed the authority, telling him to at least allow us time, within some time, to see him weekly. So it's an order of court now. And the manner in which to visit him has been specified, which can now accommodate people, outside lawyers, to come through us and see him. So once the person indicates interest to see him, so it's not only lawyers now that can see him. The relatives, the friends can as well see him through us. So that has been resolved today substantially. Then two, in view of the fact that vacation commenced today, Friday vacation, the court didn't dwell much into the proceedings of today, what the business of today, because before the proceedings of the day will be effective in the eyes of the law, in view of the declaration of vacation, which commenced today, the court will have a fiat. There must be a fiat authorizing the court to continue the proceedings during vacation. So the court also raised those concerns that he may not dwell much into the activities of today in view of the fact that the vacation of the Federal High Court commenced today. And also courts made us understand at the point he was giving this date on 29th of June 2021 that he never had in mind that vacation will commence today. We are going to do the needful to ensure the CJ to secure the fiat of CJ for his lordship to continue trial during vacation. So the court tentatively adjourned the matter to 21st of October, pending when the fiat is obtained. So if the fiat is given between now and probably next 2 weeks or 1 week, then the court can call back the case and give us a fresh date for the trial to commence. And so that actually affected the court well much into our application to get him transferred to prison. And also, of course, you know the style of the federal government in this case. That has been their style, their practice. They filed a response to this application, which we filed on 14th of July, and serve on them. Application for him to transfer to prison custody, to correctional center. So they responded for 8 hours after, and decided to withhold their response, their counter availability to our application, only to be ambushed with this application their response this morning. So apparently they were thinking that if this matter is going on, as the matter is going on today, will go on today, that our application will not be taken, because that has been their style. And I condemn it to open court. And I profusely condemn it. I told the court, I registered my annoyance that this practice has to stop. Where the matter is taking a different dimension, and the international community is following up, because this matter has so many legs now. Of course, you are aware now. So it's before many international courts, before International Court of Justice, before International Court, before the African Union Court. So international community are fully involved in this case, this part of the game. It's no longer the case of 2015, where he was arrested and brought to Abuja. Order was given for him to be released. Then those orders were flouted by the federal government until when we got 8 count out of 11 counts struck out by the government. That was when he was granted bail to the 5th of April 2017. So before the subsequent invasion of his premises on 14th of September 2017, wherein over 28 persons were murdered in an attempt to assassinate him. This is the person that was to be in court on October 17th. So those parts is a different scenario. So we were able to bring that to the attention of the court today, that what is playing out now is not the scenario of 2015. That we are talking about somebody who was kidnapped in Kenya, British citizen who was kidnapped in Kenya. We are talking about British who was abducted in Kenya, smuggled in here, in clear violation of international Geneva Convention protocol, and in clear violation of UN Convention of 201, which Nigeria signed as a party. That's what we are talking about today in court. So, and the court was also let to know that international community is interested, is involved in this case. And this matter, the other legs of this, arms of this matter, are before the international courts. We brought that to the attention of the court to understand today, because we are talking about image of this country, if at all there's anyone left over, which have been battered and destroyed before the international community. So you can't just go in a foreign land, abduct a citizen of a different country, and bring them to this country for a trial, a political trial for that matter. So that has been laid to bear before the court today. So we intend to respond to the application defined, which was filed, first of all, serve us or not out of time. We are going to respond to it. For the meantime, we are going to explore the avenue of establishing communication with CJ, so to ensure that the court is giving fiat to handle this matter during this vacation. So that is what we are doing now. So now it is important also to point out that the government of the Nigerian government has made mountain of more heavy word about amending charge, introducing case of murder, terrorism, kidnapping, and all whatnot. There was no charge amended as of today. We were in court today. I was expecting. I even went to them and said, I heard about the amendment you talked about over the media, that we are going to see. So we are going to see a case of murder today. You're going to see a case of kidnapping today. You're going to see a case of banditry today. You're going to see a case of all name them. Today, as I speak to you, there was no form of amendment to the charge. Though we are not worried about that. My worry is still on the fact from the fact that he was not in court. So, which they said it was on account of logistic issues. So, but I know they are being careful about. They're being careful about vacation, because apparently, even if he was in court, it's possible the matter will not go on, because today vacation commences today. I know that one very well. So, but we are able to achieve something. First of all, the court has given us made an order allowing us to see him. So, and also mentioned to the court that it was all over the media yesterday that he was taking risk away from Abuja. So that it should confirm from them. But there's also expressed concern. So let me know where my client is, his position and all. So that was why the court was even so eager to make the order to ensure we see him. So, and it's now an order of court. So we're not seeing him now at the ledger, right? At the convenience of the SSL. We are seeing him now at the convenience of the court. So unlike when they will call us to come around 6 o'clock in the night, in the evening, and see him, we'll stay there till 9 o'clock. They will call you. They say they will give you. They will say they have to approve your request to see him. Those days has gone. Now the court has specified dates to see him and time. So we are now to see any day there's a violation of that court order. The court says I should come to the court and report and tell the court and report immediately. That should not waste time. That's the instruction from the court. So we are going to take it off from there. But I can assure you that he's fine. At least I can assure you that from every investigation we made after the hearing, those informations are not true. The information about taking him elsewhere are not true. So I may not be able to mention our source, but they're not true. But we'll see him any moment from in the next couple of maybe by Wednesday or Thursday we'll see him. So in line with all that, we'll see him. So, and I will also get back to you people as to how he's doing. And so now we are at liberty to see him at the discretion of the court, the manner which elected. So
thank you very much, Rabasta. Secondly, I would like to know from you, what is the international stand on this case regards to your client?
Thank you so much. I must tell you I'm very much delighted by the interest taken by the international community. I need to mention this to people to understand. Only this afternoon I had a very serious communication from U.S. Embassy. So, and they are following up. So, and also we are having also correspondences from other
in addition to what my colleague, Ejiofor, had said, I will briefly give you a rundown of the international dimensions of this matter. You have heard of the long phrase, extraordinary rendition. It's not a make-up by lawyers. It's real. It's something that is in the statute books that Nigeria signed on to. And this was not the first time it has happened. It has happened before. Nigeria had attempted in the past to conduct extraordinary rendition of Umar Diko in 1984. The difference between that one and this one is that while that of Kanu succeeded, that of Umar Diko failed woefully. And it led to countervailing consequences. So extraordinary rendition doesn't draw only legal consequences. It draws political and diplomatic consequences. So in that of Omar Rubiko, it drew all kinds of consequences. Okay, 17 people were arrested. 4 out of those were convicted and sentenced to various terms of imprisonment, ranging from 6 years to 8 years. The other 13 were deported. The CEO of Nigerian Airways was nearly arrested in the UK. He was lucky to have seen a very short fence that he jumped. Okay, and Nigeria was denied a subsequent request extradite Diko and other people in Nigeria was interested in at the time. So, and then Britain broke off diplomatic relations with Nigeria for 2 years. So I don't know why anybody thinks that the extraordinary rendition of Kanu would not have consequences. Of course it will have. It's an unfolding phenomenon. Unfolding. The political, the diplomatic, and the legal consequences are unfolding, and just as my colleague informed you, the international legal order has been triggered by a process I filed and perfected 4 days ago. So there is a triggering of the international legal order. Jurisdiction of Nigeria over this matter is no longer exclusive. You have multi-jurisdictional people coming in, centers coming into play here. So it's not something that there is a wiggle room for the country. And we have to cross that bridge before we get to the bridge of saying guilty or not guilty. You have to cross the bridge of this very horrendous conduct that Nigeria did towards Nnamdi Kanu.
Sir, about the access of Nnamdi Kanu in court today.
Well, it surprised us. Nobody told us anything. We came here expecting to see him and everything. And the crowd that thronged here also expected to see him. So this is one of those draconian things that people are fighting against. You see, we don't want a nation that is turning to a police state, and this is what is roiling the citizens of Nigeria. And that protest, that dissent, is showing itself in various forms. It's showing itself in revolution now. It's showing itself in the agitation to have a separate state. It's showing itself in resource control. It's showing itself in NSAS. If you are not doing these things, you are not going to be having these negative reactions from your citizens. If you do the right thing, your citizens will be happy and they won't have any reason to dissent. Okay? So that's what's going on. And today, they prove themselves capable of continuing those things by arresting innocent people that came to express solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu.
We're told by some people that Nnamdi Kanu was actually brought to this court premises, but he wasn't presented.
We didn't see him. We didn't see him. So if they brought him, they spirited him away. And what are they hiding? Because he can't take a trial. The issue in court today was that it was a bit of an irregular side, and it was a discretionary matter left to the DSS to decide when his lawyers could see him. But right now it's no longer discretionary. The court order has issued that we're entitled to see him twice a week. So we,
what time?
Well, some afternoons and all that. Okay, all right.
Are you
Yes, we're happy, very happy. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Any explanation? George adoro happy. George is Abiakowaria, na ha carry along.
Ilelanya na dika oge aga na siguli ba na ụbọchị 20 na otu nke ọnwa Ọktoba.
Ọ gwago ha na a ga-akpọtara ya and ọ gwago anyị sa anyị ji efe ya ka anyị make sure to assure ourselves na ọ dị mma.
Kedu maka ikpe ụfọdụ na-egbegasị na mba ofesi banyere okwu a? Kedu otu ndị
Obido 4 days ago, emesịa unu ga-ahụ the details. Anyị ga-eme press release on that.
Ya gazo na nzukere na oge apụzi ya dịka ekwuo na ọkaikpe nyere ikike dị n'okwu ya anya.
Anyị ga-afụ ya this week.
Sir, Nnamdi Kanu from DSS to prison. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
as you can see, we just finished speaking with the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am going over to.
They drove me back here. Fire was still on. I tried to get into the place. They took me back again. Seized all my devices, but they've now returned them to me. I'm a free man, at least for now. And I'm going back also upstairs for another case. As you can imagine, this continues. Nobody can control.
Thank you, sir. Let's see what is happening here. Okay. These are BIAFRA's who are in the court.
No, don't show everything as it take happen. Our journalists not edit anything. Just show them as it be. Just show them as it be. One house, one house.
Now we pass this people. Now we pass. BIAFRAs are here live in solidarity for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, video. It's impossible. These are various BIAFRAs who came from different places in solidarity for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Please tell us your name and where you are coming from.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Ejiofor. I'm from Isoko. Isoko is in Biafra land. We are all BIAFRAs.
Thank you.
We are here for solidarity with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We came to show our solidarity. The Isoko, the Shakiri, the Robos, in fact, the coastal region entirely, we are in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the freedom of Biafra for referendum. Because enough is enough. stand in solidarity with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Please, what's your name again?
Okay, my name is Ejiofor. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Biafrans are here. They are here in solidarity of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi This is the street of Biafra. Biafra is going. Biafra is going. Biafra is going.
Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yeah, friends, this is where we are bringing it to an end. Thanks all for watching. Please share the video.
So before, after spending 8 days, after subjecting him to all sorts of stuff, then he was handed over to the security agents 8 days after. So on the 29th, they brought him to court. So what I'm saying is that we are talking about gross violation of River Convention Protocol, which argument Nigeria entered into 2001. This is very fundamental because as far as we're concerned today, Nigeria international community has been damaged. That's the life. You don't go to a foreign land like that somewhere. This person has committed offense into law. You subject him to what they call installation of posting. Then the person will pass through the temple. People are struggling here towards what they call extraordinary rendition. But that is a very fundamental issue when the person before international comes and the international community. They will have various applications and correspondence before African court. This is championed by my and also our foreign partners in UK and the US. So as I said, so today, we just order, first of all, that you need another then two, that the detention authority, in this case the SSS, to give us access to apply. Would I complain about the way manner we see it? For the past 8 years, we don't have the amount of skill. And only yesterday, we had a struggle all over the social media. And I'm taken away from Abuja. I can take the car. I have been taken away from here. And we can't confirm the places of health. So the court has intervened and give directive to the detention authority that we should have access to do or specified date to do it. So that has been agreed and we are supposed to send them from now. So and another application to get it transferred to correctional center today, which was served on the federal government on 17th of July 2021. Only for on the 14th of July, yes, 2021. Only for us to ambush on this money with the counter-date July application. We wouldn't want to go into the merit because the court is actually not ready to go on with it because of the foundation commences today. So on the next adjournment, we are going to have a time. No, that has been you. We are aware that the international commission is going to be and they are aware that the gag outside. So if anything happens to the federal government, DSS, and all the authorities concerned to be held upon by the international commission. Because UK, US, and effective communication with our elected as to what is happening in this case. I can confirm that to you today. As I speak to you now, I don't want to mention international media organizations who are following up this case. Who are in this court today before we go to the court today? Okay, is it true that some of your lawyers were arrested? No, lawyer was arrested. Okay, well, what happened? Arrested. What's your view? Well, one is the situation whereby lawyers were criticized today, we are brutalized kind of. You are not allowed inside the court because we are suggesting the system is putting down the number of lawyers. I know this your phone. This is a case that rose and where you? Your phone. So every woman, every person wants to know what's happening. So and that has resolved with the court.
Yeah. Check.
We are going to confirm this. When many of them, I was just informed in court that many of them were very good at came here with So, and I'm urging the authority. I am urging the authority to find this video to release those who were called to witness pursuit of the day. They were not violent. There were many people who witness pursuit of the law. And it's your position right to be called and witness pursuit of the law. If they are limiting, if they have a restriction to the number of people who no problem. They can't have no warrant to arrest them. Innocent and innocent. You get it. Same way that we should get. Okay, the son is outside. That's what I'm going to push you. I'm going to send you the other. Hey, see this man. What is his name? We're not supposed to enter. We don't go around. My name. That will not my problem. That's how we go around.
I've been there with
I never see you.
okay, so stop and lady now. I just from no. What's happening? No man. Oh, no, I don't want them. They don't go me up. Yeah, Nobody was here waiting for Mike.
It's not a makeup by lawyers. It's real. It's something that is in the statute books that Nigeria signed on. And it's not the first time it has happened. It has happened before. Nigeria has attempted in the past.
All right. Wow. I think this small space to me, I'm not just the other one. Thank you.
Were arrested. 4 out of those were.
Who is it? Don't worry, see. What is it? Just calm down.
And just as my colleague informed you, the international legal order has been triggered by a process I filed and posted 4 days ago. So there is a international legal order. The jurisdiction of Nigeria over this matter is no longer exclusive. You have multi-jurisdictional people coming in, centers coming into play here. So it's not something that there's a wiggle room for the country, and we have to cross that bridge before we get to the bridge of saying guilty or not guilty. You have to cross the bridge of this very horrendous conduct that Nigeria did. I'm surprised that you can't your company. Well, it surprised us. Nobody told us anything. We came here expecting to see him and everything. And the crowd that came here was expecting to see him. So this is one of those draconian things that people are fighting against. You see, we don't want a nation that a police and this is what is roiling the citizens of Nigeria. And the protest, that dissent is showing itself in various forms. It's showing itself in revolution now. It's showing itself in the agitation to have a separate state. It's showing itself in resource control. It's showing itself in insights. If you are not doing this, you're already going to be having these negative reactions from your citizens. If you do the right thing, your citizens will be happy and they won't have any reason to dissent. Okay? So that's what's going on. And today, they prove themselves capable of continuing those things by arresting innocent people that came to express solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu.
We're told by some people that Nnamdi Kanu was actually brought to this court premises, but he wasn't presented.
We didn't see him. We didn't see him. So if they brought him, they spirited him away. No. Because you can't take a trial in absentia when you inside jurisdiction. So the court is interested in knowing whether Nnamdi Kanu has been removed from her jurisdiction.
How prepared are you now to say Nnamdi Kanu since the judge has actually said that?
Well, I've seen him a couple of times, but you see, why it became an issue in court today was that it was a bit of an irregular side, and it was a discretionary matter. They put the DSS decide when his lawyers can see him. But right now it's no longer discretionary. The court order has issued that we're entitled to see him twice a week. So
at what time?
Well, some afternoons and all that. Okay, all right.
Are you happy about that?
Yes, we're happy, very happy.
Go down now. Yeah, bro. Go down now. Go down right
except if there are compelling circumstances that doesn't allow that person to come to court. After somebody in absentia that they didn't bring him to court shows that they didn't engage in any trial today. They just came and engaged in theatrics as usual.
What of the arrest? How did you retain your freedom?
I was arrested by the police right in front of the courtroom, and they dragged me on the street and took me to one of the stations at the Federal Secretariat, where the DPO then started changing his tone. We insisted that we committed no crime by coming to court. And one of our intention was to see Kanu and to watch the trial, because I have been in this kind of situation before. So I know where he is, I know what he's going through. So they took me there. Apparently, I think they just don't want me to come in contact with him or be part of the trial. They even said that they had my name listed as one of the persons banned from entering the court premises. So when they got tired of holding me, they drove me back here. The trial was still on. I tried to get into the place. They took me back again, seized all my devices, but they've now returned them to me, and I'm a free man, at least for now. And I'm going back also upstairs to another case. As you can imagine, this continues. You know, nobody can suppress the people who are desirous of freedom.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys ready? What did I do? No, I know.
You move closer now.
Are you ready?
No, just bend down and do it. Others should remain behind. Please.
No, I can't believe it.
If you want to do the mic, bend down.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll start now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell us what happened.
I am Chief Kodi Wazurike. I am the lawyer to Ohanese Igbo worldwide. We are appointed by the President General of Ohanese to come here, and with me is a chieftain of Ohanese, former governor of Ohanese. So we have been in court today, so fortunately not all the pressmen were allowed in. So let me just tell you something. We did not see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We only heard that he was brought back. Nobody has seen him. He said Nnamdi Kanu remains our son. So if he was taken away from Kenya by unlawful means, under the rule of law, he must be brought to court. And the reason given by the prosecution is actually questionable. They said it's a problem of logistics. In simple language, the DSS said they didn't have a vehicle to bring him. As far as I understand the word logistics, that did not make sense. So the court did not handle the matter today because it cannot have a trial in the absence of the suspect. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being treated like a criminal. It's not a criminal, it's only a suspect. And it's only a court that must pronounce that word. Everybody is presumed innocent until found guilty. So today we have come all the way to Abuja to witness what is going on. And the first thing we did was to look out for him. We did not see. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer is also complaining that he has been denied access. For the past 10 days, he has been asking to see his client. And the judge
said that is wrong. And he's having a meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, the prosecutor, who is actually the director of federal prosecution, to work out the days the lawyer will go and see him. To know whether it's alive. We're only hearing stories. So today, Hanese is standing firm. And we have the full squad of Utuaki in Abuja in attendance. Because we want to see that justice must not only be done, but must be seen to have been done. In other words, we don't want technicality. What triumphs today is called technicality, not justice. Justice demands that you don't keep somebody behind bars and decide when and where to try it. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the custody of the Director of State Security, and it is not a prison. Normally, when you are sent to prison, it is from prison that you are brought to trial, not in the hands of those who abducted you. In simple language, nothing has changed. So we say, let there be justice in this case. And Hanese will never relent. Yes, the President General for Hanese from Sobion said, we must see it all.
Are you hopeful that this SSR will transfer the vote? Are you hopeful that this trial will transfer?
Well, you may not know, but this trial is being monitored all over the world. And it is actually the judiciary that is on trial today. The judiciary in Nigeria is on trial. How they handle this case will now determine how the world sees the judiciary of Nigeria. It's an international case. I will follow it up to the end. Thank you very much.
Your name again, sir?
I am Chief Godwin Wazurike, a chieftain of Hanese and the lawyer to Hanese.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. We're with the mic now. Yeah, that's it. May arrange. Left there.
Thank you very much, Excellency.
Thank you.
Let's get your opinion. How are you feeling?
I came here hoping to...
Where are you?
Whatever is happening. But we waited for 3 hours before we got here. And at no time did we see who was kidnapped from there. I think we are very, very disappointed. That's a new way.
What kidnapped?
Well,
I don't know if
did he come by himself?
Yes, extradition order. Do you know the person of extradition? Do you know the person of extradition? Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. We depend on you, the press, to ensure that justice is done. As my colleague from Hanese said, not just being done, but seems to be done. This one doesn't show any kind of thing. You advertised 26th of July. I woke up abnormally by 5 o'clock to be here. I came here. I walked one long mile to get to the report. And this is the IDC before our city.
You people should help us to look
The press, all of us are on trial. Nigeria is on trial. And you, the press, must take the lead, which is the
Who they ask him now? Yeah, for your sisters. Food, we are normal. But he needs to go there.
Don't end it because this person is not.
Okay, but think it. May I give it a packet to you?
As you can see, that was an address by Hanese Nnamdi's lawyer and former governor. They just addressed the press. They said that Nigeria is on trial.
national logistics. I know it's not what I said. Ohaneze, the Sunday Kureba, Tamara, celebration, no wine. People are saying, "Oh, you money get up for your yara. Oh, 1 year, money for your money up." I want you, but I got
the China, how you been? Are they
on your key, that was John, and you know that's half of the ambassador. So, my again, no, I'm not.
Yes, that is the lawyer of Ejiofor Ndibo. He just made it clear. He said that Nigeria is on trial and called on the press to rise up. We are waiting for the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and address us. Just stay tuned. We are waiting for him.
He will give you, no, don't worry, you will
We are waiting for him, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer to come. Let's go and talk to him. Welcome, sir.
Yes.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, please, can you tell us what happened?
I was arrested and they just released me.
Sir, why were you arrested?
I was arrested because they obviously don't want me to see Kanu. I have another case upstairs that I'm going to see.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. We are waiting for the lawyer of our lead, of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We want to see them, we want to talk to them so that they can address us. Our leader was not brought to court today. Just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not brought to court today. Just as we heard from the Ohaneze Ndibo lawyer who addressed us a few minutes ago, and the Nigerian DSS said that it's because of logistics. In a simple term, it means they don't have vehicle to bring him to court, and the court has been adjourned to October 20th. Please take note. The court was adjourned, but we heard that his lawyers are having meeting with the judge to know when and where to be meeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why we are here waiting for them to come and address the public. We are waiting for them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not brought to court. He was denied access to court today. Please stay tuned. We are still waiting for his lawyers. We are still waiting for them. We are still waiting for them. Yeah, I know. He's my leader, but this is a different case. Please do not misquote me. He's my leader. I know the tricks we played in to be able to enter into this court. It's not easy to come in here, so please don't be offended. Please, he's my leader. Yeah, he's my leader. Makantina. Get down.
No matter how unpleasant that truth may be. And I believe firmly that the only way we can make progress, the only way that you can fulfill your destiny and be a pride to your God is by speaking that truth, no matter what the consequences are. It really doesn't matter what will happen tomorrow, to me, to anybody else that is here. What matters is that we speak the truth for today so that posterity may be kind to us, and God, who created all that is, might in his infinite wisdom and mercy reward us for standing for the truth and refusing to bow before that which is evil and that which is nothing but pure tyranny. We came here today to discuss unity, faith, peace, and progress. And of course, there is a glaring example of that in the efforts of the Haske Association and Foundation and the celebrant, who has manifested that in his life and in his career. He has preached unity, practiced it. He has faith in his God. He has brought peace wherever he goes. He has brought progress even when, as he flew over parts of his state a number of years ago, he was being shot at by Boko Haram terrorists and he was almost killed. He didn't stop. He continued with the good work he's been doing. Even though, such a brave man, even though not too long ago, in the space of a few days, 19 of his family members were killed by Boko Haram. He didn't fold his arms and say, what greater a price do we have to pay, or do I have to pay before I will be recognized and acknowledged in this country and in this state? He continued even though his people were being killed. His blood relatives, 19. And yet he continued. That is the sort of example that so many of us need to learn from and follow, and that is the epitome of the true Nigerian as far as I'm concerned. If we all imbued that spirit, we would have gone a lot further than we have today. But sadly, we have not. But I commend you, and I say it from the bottom of my heart. But let's look at our country though. Sadly, I have to align my views with that of Obadiah, who spoke earlier and said, ask the question, what unity? What faith? What peace? What progress? What on earth are we talking about? You talk about peace and progress and unity when the things that are going on in this country today are going on and we act as if they're not? You talk about it. You dream about it. You want it. We all pray for it, we pray for it. But look at what is happening. We act as if we have been mesmerized or that we're under some kind of spell. And it's not just about today. It is about over the last 60 years. 60 years of injustice, of wickedness, of tyranny, and of slaughter. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the history of our country. And it matters not to me if you want to hear it or if you like me or not. Because truth is what matters, no matter the consequences. Why do I say this? Why do I say this? Well, I won't go too much into history because there's not enough time. Most of us here are conversant with our very ugly past. But a situation whereby 3 million people, not 2, 3, and 1 million of them were children, civilians, were slaughtered in a civil war, with no apology, with no reparations. We act as if it never happened, and we refuse to acknowledge it. That in itself is unacceptable in any civilized society. Regardless of the reasons, there can be no reason. There can be no justification for the barbarity that these people were subjected to. I'm talking about the people of the East. I'm not from there. But it was barbaric. And we need to think about settling that issue before God, before even talking about progress. Let's talk about the situation of the people of the Middle Belt, which is very interesting because I've been living in this part of the country, the Middle Belt, since 2001. And if anybody can be categorized as a Middle Belter, I can be just as much as anybody else, by virtue of the fact that I've been living here for a considerable period of time. Hey, look at the history. Look at what has happened. A people whose very essence and history and personality has literally been stripped from them. A people who have been oppressed by a tiny minority, who have been told that you have no history, you have no faith, you have no religion, you must be dominated, you must be controlled, you must be told what to do, you must never be allowed to rule yourselves or determine your own destiny. That is the reality on the ground. And of course, we see the slaughter. I cannot understand it. I cannot, and I will never accept it, even if others do. It is not abnormal where Christmas Day 2016 and Christmas Eve, 800 people, women and children, civilians, were slaughtered in southern Kaduna. I don't understand it. And nobody was arrested for it. Killed by Fulani herdsmen. Nothing happened. The same is replicated in Taraba, in Adamawa, replicated all over the Middle Belt. Now it is encroached into the south. Yet we are even afeared to talk about these things. We dare not talk about it. We act as if it never happened. We push it, sweep it under the carpet. This is abnormal. A situation whereby in the south now, particularly in the southwest, in fact all over the south, all our forests in the southwest have been taken over by these same people, which is why we have to organize our own security, and we have no apology for that, and it's across party lines, and we will continue to do so. Because for us, it's not a question of semantics, it's not a question of what is right or wrong, it's a question of survival. And we shall survive as a people no matter what. You go to the southeast, where thousands of young men and women over the last 4 years have been slaughtered because they say they want to have the right of self-determination and they're calling for a referendum. And they are being slaughtered on a daily basis. Go to the cells of the East, and I've been there, and go and see what they do to them, how they keep them. That's if they don't kill them. You go to the South, similar story. Tyranny, barbarity, wickedness. And of course, if you stand up to it and say this is not acceptable, they come after you. That is the Nigeria of today. And we talk about unity. We talk about unity. Well, if we look at our armed forces, we look at our security agencies, 17 of them in total in this country today. A multi-ethnic, multi-religious, multicultural country. or supposedly so. And every single security agency in this country, apart from the Navy, and I'm talking about operational command, I'm not talking about Chief of Defense Staff, Administrative Command, every single one of them, apart from the Navy, is headed by a northern Muslim. Is that justice?
No.
Is that justice? Then you have Boko Haram, a barbaric organization that takes pleasure in slaughtering innocent civilians. Cowards. Their leader is a coward, and they are cowards. And all those that stand with them and support them and justify them and try to rationalize their barbaric actions are cowards. I say that today. And yet, we treat them almost with kid gloves, release them en masse, fund them by paying off ransoms, and yet they continue to slaughter. And I'll say something here today, which many people don't like to hear, particularly people in the north. And that is this. The reality is that though not all the time, but the majority of the time, it is Christian communities that are targeted by these people. And I ask myself, why? You talk about unity. Well, you tell me, and this is beyond politics, because when somebody is described as a politician, it's almost become an insult in this country. I'm not a politician. Politicians tend not to speak truth. They tend to be politically correct. And this is not a time for that. I am a man of the future. I am a man of destiny. The truth will see me through, no matter whatever evil eye I may be getting for what I'm saying today. But listen to this. A situation whereby people will go to a state like Plateau State, butcher the people, kill everybody there in a community, burn the place to the ground, then occupy the place, and then change the name of that community to a Fulani name is unacceptable to me as a Nigerian. And this is what we fear. This is what we reject. This is what we resist. And as far as we are concerned, this is a liberation struggle. If you had an Obasanjo in power, a man who I work for, who I love, who is like a father to me, it would have been a little bit different. Because he refused to talk about religion. He refused to talk about tribe. He refused to talk about ethnicity. And if you bring it to his doorstep, he will throw you out. If you had someone like Jonathan or even Yaradua, it wouldn't have mattered. Because we manage each other, we try and accommodate each other, we try and carry each other along. But you have somebody that is totally different, with a different perspective in power today, who believes there's nothing wrong with having 90% of the people working in the villa. And I worked there for many years. We balanced everything. But today, 90% of the people working there are Northern Muslims. And Hausa is the lingua franca. A situation where NNPC, you go there, every single manager, key manager in every sensitive position in NNPC today is a Northern Muslim, including the GMD and of course including the substantive minister who's the president himself. You go to every single sector. It has become a crime and almost a curse to be one, a Christian, to be two, a southerner, to be three, a middle belter in Nigeria today. And that is why we refuse to accept it as it is. And that is why the call for self-determination cannot be wished away, no matter how much some want it to go. It's not going anywhere. The more you kill, the more you maim, the more you jail, the more you suppress, the more you remove our identity, the more you remove our foundation, the more you insult us, the more we will cry out and say enough is enough. If we want peace, if we want unity, if we want progress in this country, then let us come together as human beings and recognize the fact that killing, murder and mayhem cannot be a solution for anything. Let us dialogue, let us talk, let us devolve power. Now I'll end with this. The old men in the South, and when I say that, I say this with the greatest respect to them, the great elders in our society and our community, talk today about restructuring. They talk about devolution. They talk about equity. They say such things with such power, with such eloquence. And that's fair enough, because some of us have been talking about that and saying that for many, many years, and nobody listened. But let me tell you something, and this is the bitter truth. The younger men, particularly in the South, are not talking about that anymore. They are now talking about the right to self-determination. They are now talking about the right to live in peace. They are now talking about dignity, honor, and a sense of history, looking at their past. And it's the same all over the country. To the people of the North, particularly those they call the northern minorities, who are not minorities, but are in fact the majority, I say, hold on, be strong, because many of us from the South are praying for you, and we are with you. We are together as one, and you are the hope of keeping this country together. It is because of you that we say we should remain together as a country, but we must join hands, and we must fight it together. Evil always has an expiry date, and this one too shall pass.